Friends, in the beginning of the story, we see a green house on the beach of the jungle, which is made of bronze, where Bee's sister, TV, and younger sister and a brother live with their mother. Actually, many years ago, a virus named Shred had spread in the whole world, due to which people forget their memories. And now, there are very few people left on Earth, because many people died due to starvation and other things. But Bee's family was saved from this stress virus. So the mother built this house in such a way that the Shred virus couldn't enter. Here also, Bee's family lived. She lives in this greenhouse with her family and grows vegetables, fruits, etc. at her home so that she doesn't have to go out. Here, they wear masks to protect themselves from the virus and also go out wearing masks and do not allow anyone to come near their house. They keep an eye outside the house with guns, and if they see anyone, they shoot them dead. Also, they have written on a board in the jungle that no one should come here, because if they get infected with the sweat virus, then they can become a cause of trouble for them. One day, a man tries to come towards their house, then she shoots him and kills him, and then buries the body. Then she comes inside the house where everyone is there. They have been given a locket of the first word of their name, which they wear around their neck. In Bee's locket, B is written so that if they ever lose their memory, they can remember themselves. Bee's brother has lost his memory, and he stays alone most of the time. Actually, when he was young, he went out without a mask, and during that time, he got shredded. He got infected with the virus. Due to this, his brother has a lot of trouble in remembering anything, and sometimes he gets very angry about something. Then he has to be tied up while lying on the bed. Here, Evie takes a photo of the body which she had buried, and then keeps it in a box which has signs of other dead people too, which means that people have killed other people too before. AV parks that box near the plant. Whenever these people kill people, they pray and ask for forgiveness from the god. If those people kill someone, even if she does not kill him, she prays according to her family tradition. One day, when she is guarding alone, she sees a man wearing a mask in the forest. She is about to kill him, but when the man removes his mask, she feels that she has seen this man somewhere before, so she starts thinking. Then he falls unconscious, and she picks him up and brings him to her house, which was against the rules here. The mother gets very angry with Mouse and says that you should not have broken the rules and brought a stranger to the house. But Mouse says that, I think he is not infected like us. But Mouse doesn't listen to her and orders her to kill the stranger. But Mouse forbids her from doing so. Then, she accepts Mouse's words. Then she sees a wound on the stranger's leg from where blood is oozing. He is unconscious, so those people could not ask him anything. Then the mother heals the stranger's wound and teaches this thing to her daughters as well. One day when the stranger regains consciousness, he sees that he is on the butt and his hands and legs are tied with chains. Seeing this, he goes back to sleep. Then she comes near him and starts cutting his beard. Then she sees that the stranger has woken up. Seeing this, she gets scared and then asks him if he will hurt her. He says no. Poverty comes there and both the sisters together start changing the bandage from the stranger's wound. Piyush asks what his name is, but he says that I never had a name. After this, the mother comes and asks the stranger a question. He tells that there are very few people left outside, and those who are still left are suffering from the heat. He says that a man attacked me, due to which my leg got hurt. Rajni also says that can I leave from here now? On this, mother says that we do not trust you, and she is afraid that he can hurt her, so she cannot let Rajni go from here, and now she will have to stay with them. Evie comes to her brother and fixes his bed. Then she plays with him. And in the night, when everyone has dinner, while they are doing this, the stranger is asked to eat on the side because he is different from them. Bee's brother is scared of the stranger. Seeing this, Bee brings her brother to the stranger and tells him that he is also like us. The stranger asks Bee what has happened to her brother, to which Bee replies that her brother has lost his memory, so if we tell him anything, he forgets it. The next morning, the stranger is asked to work near the trees and plants, and he is given easy work because his injuries have not healed yet, and his hands and feet are tied with chains. The stranger's younger sister talks to him nicely and asks him about the outside and what animals he has seen outside. The stranger does not have a good relationship with Evie and mother, and both of them did not talk to him much, but still she likes the stranger and talks to him nicely. She gives the stranger a variety of fruits to choose from, but she loves it when he picks strawberries. She used to finish her work quickly and come to the stranger so that she could spend as much time as possible with him. Seeing them together, Evie explains to Bess that she should not trust a stranger so quickly, but she says that she listens to her heart. After this, when everyone is about to have dinner, she tells them that the stranger will also eat with them. But the mother refuses to eat with him and says that this is Luca's place. On this, the stranger asks Bess, "Who is this Luca?" On this, she tells that Luca used to live with us. Who is their brother? He went out to look for the rest of the people, but has not returned till date. But we hope that he will definitely come back, and when he comes from the forest, he saw the signal through the code from the torch. Here the stranger mingles with Bee's younger sister and plays with her. This thing is not liked by Bee's brother because earlier he used to play with his sister. The younger sister loves animals, and she has seen animals only in books because she has never gone out. The stranger tells her to bring him a knife, and he will make something for her. Younger sister brings him a knife. After a while, the stranger makes a horse. Seeing that toy, Bee's brother comes to him. Then the stranger gives him the toy. That horse toy is like a puzzle, which he opens, but when it is assembled, it does not join, due to which he gets angry and starts shouting and throwing all the things kept there. Hearing his voice, his sister and mother come. Whenever they come to pacify their brother, he hits them too. Then the stranger and other people together pacify him. Then whenever standing near the mirror of the house, she is looking at her injury, which was caused by her brother's beating, when a stranger comes to her and starts joking with her. Then by mistake, she calls him Luca, but the stranger says that I cannot be your brother. I want to become something else. Here, it had been many days since the stranger was living in this house, due to which the mother and the other people trust the stranger that he will not hurt them. So they free the stranger from the chains, due to which he can walk anywhere in the house, and by now, his wounds have almost healed. The stranger comes to the TV, where she is looking at a box. The stranger asks, "What is this?" She says that this is a game which I used to play with Luca, but when the stranger says that he wants to play this game, she refuses. After this, the stranger asks Bea and younger sister about that box. Bea tells that Luca used to hide strawberries in it. The next day, the stranger gives strawberries to Bea, due to which Bea thinks that this is Luca because she liked strawberries. But she also says that the stranger is very clever. He used to hide this box by taking Luca's place. He wants to stay in the house, and the stranger falls in love with each other after staying together for so many days, and both of them go to guard the house together, and one day, the stranger also starts touching each other. Later, when both of them come home, they see that everyone is busy in their work, and taking advantage of this, both of them start getting close to each other, but Ivy sees them both. Seeing this, Evie starts remembering the earlier things that many years ago she had seen Bea and Luca doing this. Here, when the stranger sees Evie, she runs away. Later, the stranger comes to her and says that it was nice to see all that. She says that you cannot trap me like you trapped my sister, and then she goes away from there. She had also hidden a box in the soil, which the stranger takes out, in which there are some batteries and Luca's locking in a cloth. He keeps everything with himself and asks the younger sister about this. She tells that this locket is made for those who are our own. After this, when everyone is praying, the stranger also stands with them. Seeing this, she also gets angry and asks him to leave from here because he is not a part of their family. Sometimes the stranger takes out a locket and some coins from his pocket and says that I have this locket since a long time. This Evie does not tell anyone that she had hidden this locket. Evie says that surely the stranger must have killed Luke and taken his locket, but no one believes her, and they believe that this is luck. At night, she also comes to her mother and tells her that the stranger is not Iron. He has come here to do something big. Mother says, "Don't worry, I will take care of it." The stranger is given food by his companions, and he started living with them like a family, and the strangers started staying with them most of the time. One day, Mother comes to know it turns out that Bea is pregnant. Then she tells Bea that she has to choose either the stranger or her unborn child, because there are very few resources at our home, so you have to ask the stranger to leave from here because you're going to give birth to your child. She gets sad to hear this, and then when she goes to guard with the stranger, she tells him that I am going to be a mother, but we have very few essential items, so you have to leave from here. But the stranger did not want to do this and says that I am going to be a mother. The next day, the stranger abuses Behan's brother to free him, due to which he breaks the glass in anger. Even then, Behan comes and quickly closes the hole in the window so that the outside air does not come in and infect them. The mother scolds her son a lot, but the stranger says that he was in a bus accident. After this, the mother talks to the stranger in banal terms and asks him to leave from here. But he says that her son is becoming violent, so he should go out, but the mother does not listen to him. At night, when the mother is with her, she comes out after putting her son to sleep. Then a stranger comes to her and slashes her face and picks up the body and places it near her son. After a while, when the son sees his mother in this condition, he tries to wake her up. Then the stranger comes and accuses him of murder, saying that he has killed his mother. The mother's son gets angry at this and starts hitting him. Then his sister comes there and takes them aside. The stranger says that he has killed your mother. After all this, both the sisters do not believe that he could have killed their mother. The brother of the mother is not able to say anything after seeing the death of the mother. He is completely terrified. Then the stranger takes the brother to a room and opens the window so that he forgets about what happened after getting infected with the virus. There is also a stranger here, but he is not infected by the virus because the shred virus does not have any effect on him. This girl is performing the last rites of her mother, but the younger sister is very sad to see all this. Due to which, Evie takes the younger sister away to calm her down so that she can forget all this. And while leaving AV, mistakenly, leaves her box with B and goes away. When B sees this box, then she opens that box, in which she sees Look's name written in the bag. And then she remembers something. Actually, once while on guard duty, B had shot a man, but she came to know later that it was Look. And because of the battery of his torch getting drained, he was unable to give signal from the torch. B buried his body and hid the locking with his name along with his torch, and she did not even tell this to the family members. To call all this, B took off her mask and forgot everything, so she still thinks that Look will come, but Evie knew that B had accidentally killed Look, and she had kept Look's locket hidden with her. After this, B asks Evie, "Why did you not tell me? Look has been killed?" She says that I hid it so that you don't feel pain remembering Luca. Then in anger, B tells her that let's go out and forget all these memories, but she also refuses to do so and tries to stop B from going out. The stranger comes and tries to calm them both down, but B doesn't listen to anyone and goes out. Seeing this, B was going out to stop B, but the stranger stops B from doing so and tells her that she should think about herself. After this, Evie goes to her brother. Evie comes to him and finds that he has lost his memory. His wife comes there, who has lost her memory due to exposure to the outside air, and her younger sister has also lost her memory. Evie sees that her entire family is dying, and she was about to go out to forget all this. The stranger stops her and says that nothing happens to me due to the sweat virus. I am not losing my memory. We both can live together. I will never leave you. Evie also agrees to this, and both hug each other. After this, Evie and the stranger start living together, and both of them manage this house, while B is told that she is carrying her boyfriend, Look's child, in her womb. And when Look was asked to choose between himself and his child to stay here due to lack of resources, he himself left from here, and the younger sister was told that she is Bay's daughter, and the brother has to live as before. These people live with a new relationship, and one day, B's brother remembers something, so he starts digging the soil. Then he sees two skeletons who are wearing B and AV's locking, from which we come to know that the B and AV who are alive here are not actually the real B and EV. Actually, the concept of this family is that from time to time, new people are given the identity of the old people. Like after the death of EV and B, the mother made new people, EV and B, and made them live in the house. Meaning, this family which we were seeing was never a real family. The family has been modified, and the younger sister has been made the daughter of B, and the stranger has been made a brother and added to the family. All this is done for the reason, like if someone dies or there can be any other reason. Well, here while guarding, a man sees the stranger, then he makes a plan to kill the brother because he's of no use anyway. And this man, it can be very useful for those people, due to which the stranger shoots the brother, and with this, the movie ends.